Now, is it OK to use your will as a weapon to make sure your family treats you well as you get older?
Yes,
Oof.
that kind
Oof.
of will.
Oof.
Yeah. Broadcaster Narinder Kaur thinks it's OK to do just that, but TV personality Aggie McKenzie says it's a horrible thing to do. Narinder, you're the one that's going to be causing trouble, so let's come to you first. Why is this a clever, good thing to do?
Because, look, as parents, you've got a responsibility to teach your children that actually it's a privilege just to inherit anything. You know, that's a huge privilege. And with privilege comes responsibility. You don't get just given anything on a silver platter. I certainly wasn't. And I think that actually, when you look at it, when you're 70, 80, if I make that age, if one of my children never comes to see me, if there's been a relationship breakdown, or for whatever reasons, why would I leave them as much as the child that may come and see me once a week, twice a week, or look after me? They surely deserve a little bit more.
Sounds fair enough, doesn't it, Aggie?
Well, I don't think a will should be used as a weapon. I really don't. I think, you know, you need to be generous with your kids and you need to foster good relationships with them so that knowing that they'll be... The other thing is you don't want to create a divide between your kids after you die, because if you leave your children with different amounts of money or property,
but Aggie,
then they're going to fall out. And you don't... That's a really
They can fall out anyway, because if you leave 50-50 and let's say your daughter comes and looks after you more and the son has also been left 50%, but he's never looked after you, then they'll fight anyway. But your point was they'll fight.
A will is a will that you want to...
But I think as parents, you have a responsibility to teach them, actually, we're getting older, we've given you everything. I've given my kids everything. My parents gave me. And you know what? With that responsibility, you're not going to get it given. And I'm not saying they've got to come and look after me when I'm older. I will make sure I'm looked after. But at the end of the day, you can't just give everything. You know, it's a privilege.
I think it's actually them to love you, though, and take care of you. Wouldn't you rather they did it because they wanted to?
Well, what kind of children are there that they've got to be bribed to come and see me? Children should have respect to come and see me anyway. If they've got to be bribed, then I didn't raise them well in the first place.
I think it's actually a better idea to give kids, if you can, to give money before you die.
That's a good idea, yes.
I think it is. Because these days, if you've got some money, I think it's a really good idea to do that, because these days, kids... have got so much... It's hard. It's really hard for them getting on the property ladder.
That's what you've just touched on. A lot of parents don't do that, and that's probably because they think they're never going to see him again, or they're not going to be grateful enough.
Correct.
You know, so they're holding it to till the very end to say, well, be my son or daughter till the day I die.
Then the family dynamic is short, isn't it?
No,
it
actually,
really
I think money, that kind of money, is a way of keeping that glue together. Because once the parents go, then it's free for all. And actually, some kids are only there for the money, and that's wrong.
Property should not be used as a weapon.
Property?
Absolutely not.
I think weapon's a wrong word, but I think actually it should be used to give them a little bit of responsibility. And actually, I raised you, I took care of you, now's your time to earn your keys.
But that's so hard. That's such a hard way of looking at things. It should... You know, in a family, it should be loving, caring...
That ideal world. Yes. Not everyone has an ideal world, Aggie. A lot of family have dynamics in a family breakdown.
You give all your money to charity then, and the kids don't get anything.
Oh.
Look, my brothers got everything. I didn't get anything as a daughter, and I'm OK with that, actually. I'm very happy with that.
Do you not take care of your parents?
But in South Asian culture, it's for the sons to do. My brothers did look after my parents. My parents have both passed away. I didn't look after my parents. I did go, but obviously I looked after my parents and looked after them. But they got all the inheritance, and I'm happy with that.
Are you really happy with that?
Very happy with that. I'm not a greedy child.
Are you being actually honest
No, Aggie, I'm completely... My sister got nothing.
I have a friend who's one of 5 children, and he and his brother got nothing. The other 3 got everything. And he was deeply hurt about that, and it wasn't about the money.
Thank you so much. We are going to
Kate's going to break that news to Darcy when she gets home this afternoon.
She's cleaned me out already, so there's nothing left.